It's nice that Jennifer Jira gets the spotlight here.
A black shadow.
This is from Apostate. This is from the end of Apostate. So we've already had the Glowing Man and Apostate. I think there's bits from Bring the Sun in here and like Cloud of Unknowing as well. This whole song is basically just like a collage of like best moments from the Swans discography. God, I've already been recording for 2 hours. Still got another like 50 minutes of recording as well. I think this is from the Glowing Man again. Feels like certain elements from the Glowing Man now, not like a specific part from it. But the first bit was like directly after the song. There seems to be just like random elements from it being put together. Yeah, that's definitely Glowing Man. It's already been 8.5 minutes of this song, dude. Jesus Christ. You know, I actually watched there was a YouTube video where it was the Glowing Man and then this song, and they like transitioned into each other perfectly. It was an hour and 20 minutes. I listened to the whole thing. It's also my first time listening to this song with these actually good headphones instead of those crappy earphones. Yeah, this song seems to be mostly about the reflection element of this album, with it being. Right, I'm pausing. This is the first time I've paused throughout this whole video, I think. This song is not only a Michael Gira looking back at the legacy of Swans, it's him looking back at his life at the same time. He's talking, he seems to be reflecting on being a child here. He, throughout the song, reflects on his daughter and his career, and again brings in stuff from older Swans tracks, from albums like The Glowing Man and To Be Kind and The Seer, and I think there's even some stuff from like soundtracks for The Blind and some of their pre-hiatus stuff as well. So it definitely seems to be mostly about reflection on this song, which I think, for a 43-minute track on what is supposedly the final Swans album, having it be this trip down memory lane over a 40-year legacy. Exactly 40 years ago was when Filth came out, their first album, so having this in here as sort of like a love letter to Swans fans is really nice. Legitimately, that's like the first or second time I've paused in this whole video. Because I don't want to like talk over the song too much. I say as I'm talking over the song. These mandolins, I think? These mandolins are from a different song in the Swans discography as well. I don't remember what song, but they're from a different song. It has now been 12 minutes of this track, which is longer than any other song on this album. And then it brings the bit in from the beggar again. I love how smoothly it transitions from section to section throughout this song. It's just so seamless, it makes so much sense. Every single section is paced perfectly. Every 6 bars it does that. Which is really weird because the song's in 4/4. So, well, this section is at least, so it would make more sense to do it every 4 bars, but it does that every 6 bars. The percussion on this song is amazing. It gets even better as the song goes along, but I know Thor Harris didn't do the drums on this album. He's the normal drummer for Swans. They had someone else on this album. I don't know the guy's name, but the percussion on this thing is insane, like all throughout the album, that like this song in particular, the way he like incorporates elements of Apostate, he brings in this part from the Beggar. There's one bit in particular later on as well that's like particularly insane. I also really like that they're bringing back this section from the Beggar. This song serves as again like a look back at the Swans' discography, so having other parts from the album beyond this song is really nice. But one thing I do wish they did is there's a section that's in Bring the Sun that's also in the Glowing Man. There's just sort of like this intense wall of noise moment. It's in both of those songs. I really wish that was in here, because then that would sort of like, you know, that would like fully bridge all three of the songs. I guess this does sort of feel like a replacement for it though, where it's just sort of the same thing. I think this section lasts, what, like 7-8 minutes? I've not really talked about this either. The production on this album is so good. It's just, the freaking mixing on this thing is insane. Particularly like the low end, like the bass all throughout this album is like actually perfect. Every freaking time I listen to this song, I just end up counting out the bars for when the bell hit's gonna come in. I never like actually focus on the song, I'm just counting the bars. This happens every freaking time I return to this song. Seeing this song performed live would actually be wild. Just this whole 43-minute track, all of it live. That'd be insane. This section's already been going like nearly 6 minutes. We're nearly 18 minutes into the song. I forgot about that. Yeah, when I said the percussion throughout this track gets even crazier as it goes along, this is one of the sections I meant. I know this was also in the title track, but like it's just so well recorded. Like that snare is so intense. We're reaching the end of this section now. It's been 8 minutes of the section from the title track. The way that synth just is fully taken over the track. This is when the choir vocals comes in, isn't it? Like I said, seamless transitions between every single section. Every section is the perfect length, it's perfectly paced, and the way it transitions between such different instrumentals is incredible. We just crossed the halfway point of the song, we're 22 minutes in. It's insane, man, that's like the quickest 22 minutes of my life. Transitions into the I think this transitions into the bit with the like the shoes tapping on the ground. I think it's the poem next, and then it's the shoes. I'm muted. Alright, didn't have the camera set up and I was muted. Cool. How's it going? Alright. Welcome. One moment. We get everything set up. How's it going, JC? I appreciate you ping here instead of everyone, for those who actually bother to watch the streams. Pinging here still pings everyone. What at here does is it basically just pings everyone who has access to that channel. So if I do at here, notify everyone. Oh, notify everyone online who has permission to view this channel. I see. I thought it just notified everyone who can see the channel, but no, it's just people who are online. I don't know that. I just thought it was everyone, not just people who are online. Right, today we are listening to 2 albums, okay? First, I am listening to the 2016, I think it came out in 2016, Danny Brown album, Atrocity Exhibition, which is for a video. And then we're going to be listening to the new Quadeca album, which is not for a video. I'm just going to be listening to that on stream, because it's something I'm interested to check out, and thought it would just be nice to listen to that on stream. Also, chat. New 21 Pilots music is right around the corner. They've updated the Spotify logos to have the red tape on them now, which means it's time for me to get lots and lots of views from making 21 Pilots videos, which I'm very excited about. Oh my god, the views are going to be rolling in. Also, it's just the fact that I'm genuinely excited for a new 21 Pilots album. Despite the fact that the band has shrunk on me a lot, I still am genuinely interested to see how they wrap up their storyline, and to see if they can actually make a good album again like Trench. Okay, Trench is a 10, so I'm hoping they could... They're not going to make another 10 out of 10 album, but I'm hoping they can at least come close to the quality of Trench. I hope so. But we're not listening to new 21 Pilots today because it's not out. We are listening... Yeah, it did come out in 2016. We're listening to Atrocity Exhibition. Okay? Fantano gave this album a strong 9, I think. Let me check. I'm going to quickly check. Listen to their one-hit wonder. 21 Pilots are, like, the furthest thing from a one-hit wonder. They have, like... 3 songs with over a bit. Let me see. I think they have 3 songs with over 1 billion streams. Yeah, Stressed Out has 2 billion streams. Ride and Heathens both have 1 billion streams. Then they have like 500 million, another one that's nearly at 500 million, 400 million, 300 million. Every single song on Blurry Face has over 100 million streams. Every single song on Vessel has over 100 million streams. They are the furthest thing from a one-hit wonder. In fact, these guys are swimming in cash from these Spotify streams. That is insane. Anyway, as I was saying, I need to... Oh wait, is Gage live? Oh no, Gage just posted a short. Your stream crashed? That is rough. That is unfortunate. I'm going to quickly check to see what score Fantano gave this album. Fantano Atrocity Exhibition. I think he gave it a strong 9. I'm pretty sure he gave it a strong 9. Or am I getting ads? I'm on Opera. They literally has a built-in ad blocker.
Okay, he's gonna review that Danny Brown, but what's he gonna...
Thank you, Calcio Jester, for the intro.
...doing here, because I really do think he's making some of his best music yet on this project. I'm feeling a light to decent 9.
Light 9, okay. Whether it's a strong 9, decent 9, or a light 9, it's still got a 9 from Fantano. And lots of people consider it to be even better than that. So I'm going into this album. I have heard 1 song off of it that's been sent in on a stream. I've heard Tell Me What I Don't Know. I think that song is very good. So I'm going into this album knowing I'm at least gonna like it. It's just how much I like it is the question. I'm gonna hit record, and then I'm just gonna get started, because I'm listening to 2 albums today. One of them's 46 minutes. How long's the Quadeca album? Quadeca album is also 46 minutes. Okay. Alright, hitting record. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Human Reviews channel. Today I am listening to Atrocity Exhibition by Danny Brown. This is an album I've been meaning to listen to for a while. This album came out in 2016. It is 15 songs, 46 minutes, and it is one of the most highly praised albums of the 2010s. Fantano gave this thing like a 9. People online think it's even better than a 9. Some people have it as the best album of the 2010s. So I am very interested to get into this. I have heard one song off of the album that was sent in on one of my streams. I have heard Tell Me What I Don't Know, which I thought was very good, but I haven't really re-listened to it since. So, yeah. I am very intrigued going into this. Because I don't really know much. Look at the audience, not the script. I don't like looking directly into the camera. Looking into the camera, I don't know, it just feels awkward. Especially when I'm more talking to the chat than the people watching the video. I don't know. When I'm filming a short, I look into the camera. If I'm filming a video while I'm not streaming, I'll look into the camera. But when I have chat in front of me, I like looking at the chat more. It's like when you're on like a video call, you're not looking at the camera, you're looking down at the other person. I'm looking down at the chat. Yeah, this is the first hip-hop album I have covered on this channel. Yeah, I've been meaning to branch out into different genres, not just doing the rock and the metal that I've been doing. We started that with the previous reaction, which was Songs in the Key of Life, which is now a Canon Human Reviews 10. And we are starting off the hip-hop reactions with what I'm assuming is going to be... my guess for my score on this album is going to be a high 8. I think I'm going to either give this album a very high 8 or a low 9. That is my prediction for my score on this album, because the one song I've heard is amazing, and this thing is praised to all hell, and this is one of the times where I think that an album that gets this much praise isn't going to be ass, okay? With that being said, I'm just going to get straight into it. Track 1, Downward Spiral.
Sweating like I'm in a rave. Been in this room for 3 days. Think I'm hearing voices. Paranoid and think I'm seeing ghosts. Oh shit. Phone keep ringing, but I cut that shit off.
The type of guy to stare at the floor when speaking to someone, allergic to eye contact. I used to be like that. I used to be like that.
Keep my fingers crossed. Been grinding on my teeth so long it's swelling up my jaw. Nothing on but my bathrobe and pinky ring. The worst nightmare for knees and normal drink. And I learned anything. It's don't nod off with your motherfucking cigarette burning. Knocking on the door, but
Sorry,
I
just
won't answer.
checking something.
Chow chow dancer, and it's the downward spiral. Gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. 'Cause it's the downward spiral. I gotta figure it out. Gotta figure it out.
It's a very interesting open to this album. Danny Brown, obviously one of the most expressive, unique vocalists in hip-hop today. The sound of this is absolutely wild with these, crazy sounding guitars with all these weird, echo effects going on. The sound of this is really strange, but I'm enjoying it a lot. I think this is doing a great job at setting the really weird tone of this.
Everybody say you got a lot to be proud of. Been hard this whole time, don't realize what I done. 'Cause when I'm all alone, feel like no one care. Isolate myself and don't go nowhere. Smoking blunt after blunt, till my eyes burning. Hennessy straight, got my chest like a furnace. Drowning frustrations in the ocean of sin. Thinking irrational, I have no emotions. Cold, cold world. Some might say freezing on the snow, brain feel a bit frostbit. No, shit, don't know the last time I ate, but I
Yep, that's right. It's an Atrocity exhibition time.
on death row. Feel like I am. You never know. One day you're here, the next you're gone. So I put it up in these songs. Struck. And it's the downward spiral. Gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. Struck. 'Cause it's the downward spiral. I gotta figure it out. Gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. Struck.
The production is indeed very good. So transition? Yeah, great transition. Okay. That was much, much different to what I expected. Okay. That was, like, the weirdest opener imaginable, but in, like, the best way possible. That was the strangest, most, like, unexpected way this album could have started, and I think it works incredibly well. Production is fantastic. The really weird, echoey guitars that just sound like nothing. They just sound like nothingness, I guess. But they also are doing a great job at building a very specific and unique tone to start this off. Danny Brown, again, he is one of the most unique vocalists in hip-hop today. Like, this guy's voice is absolutely wild. He's doing a great job at, like, portraying this, like, being in a downward spiral, like, I guess, losing his mind or whatever. That was so strange, but it worked so well. It is, like, about as good of an opener that I could ask for. Give that like a 9.3. That was great. No way someone's liking Danny Brown's voice on a first listen. This isn't my first time hearing any Danny Brown. I've heard, like, some songs of his, and then I did his Scare and the Hose last year. So this isn't my first time listening to Danny Brown. Yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous, weird as hell, and I am very intrigued to get into the rest of this. Next track, a song I have already heard. It's been sent in on one of my streams. Tell Me What I Don't Know.
Street smart, PhD, dropped out for a slanging degree. Not on me, keep the doubles off me, cause we was living in hell, couldn't afford property. Little nigga getting fronted from OGs. OZ or Reggie bagged up in the pelly. In the school hallway on the burnout celly. Leaving out of class early, caught a sale for 20. How long will it last? Never ending race. Chasing cash, one lane going wrong way till I crash. Teacher found my sack going nowhere fast. Tell me what I don't know. Last night, homie got killed at the liquor store. Shot my nigga on the way to get a swisher. Breaking down the weed when the car.
Oh, the production, wow.
We were so ambitious. All we really wanted was New Jordan and some bitches. Flashing bank rolls in the club, taking pictures. Thinking we was grown men, really loved niggas. Jumping dope fiends, that's owing us for credit. Taking turns, catching sales things, copacetic. Slice your tomato with your oars for the lettuce. Running through the second.
I have heard Scare and the Hose. I listened to it last year. I think I listened to it the day it came out. I might have. I don't remember. Ooh.
Tell me what I don't know. Look, Ray came through, kicking down the front door. Now we facing judge, got us sitting up in court, gave us all probation. Now we smoke Newports. Tell me what I don't know. Look, Ray came through, kicking down the front door. Now we facing judge, got us sitting up in court, gave us all probation. Now we smoke Newports. Tell me what I don't know. 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 And we were so gun-ho, wet a nigga up like he forgot his poncho on the block all day, chasing that cilantro, hook rate, chasing niggas hoping that they find dope. Shit is like a cycle. You get out, I go in, this is not the life of. Shit is like a cycle. You get out, I go in, this is not the life.
No, I said I haven't re-listened to it. I've listened to the album, I just haven't re-listened to it in full.
Tell me what I don't know. Last night, homie got killed at the liquor store. Shot my nigga on the way to get a switch. Breaking down the weed when the call got received. Tell me what I don't know. Good break came through, kicking down the front door. Now we face a judge, gotta send up.
I can show you proof right now that I've listened to the album. Let me switch to this scene. Danny Brown. Scaring the Hose. Look, I have all of the songs hired. I have listened to the album. Just haven't re-listened to it.
Now we smoke new doors. Tell me what I don't know. 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 Tell me what I don't know.
Nice transition as well. Yeah, that song, it's just as good as when I first heard it, when it was sent in. This, this album is much more, like, low-key than I was expecting. Based on the album cover, and based on the name Atrocity Exhibition, I expected this album to be a lot more, like, aggressive and fast-paced than it is, but it's surprisingly very low-key and stripped back, and I really like that. It's, like, so unique in its, like, in its sonic environments that it builds, I guess, and its general sound. It's just so interesting. I'm struggling to think of things to say because this is so different to what I went in expecting. Like, I've obviously heard that song before, but I didn't expect, like, that to be a thing throughout the album, or at least the first two songs here. Yeah, that song's still great. I'd still give it like a flat 9, I think. It's still just as enjoyable and as memorable as when I first heard it. I don't know. Can't really say much about it because, you know, I've already reviewed it before, but yeah. It's nice. It's really strong. Up next we have Rolling Stone. Blood's Flabbergasted? Yeah, I wasn't expecting this album to be anything like this. I got to put my phone on charge.
But I like that money. No, I'm just making rich. Even if she fuck me, I still know life a bitch. Bought a nightmare, sold a dream. Happiness went upstream. Blame myself, had no control. Now I'm living with no soul. I'm on a road that never ends. Don't know opposite of sin. Some people say I think too much. I don't think they think enough. Time rough, but it got rougher. Way heavier up on my show. Live the cricket, tell that soap. Can't think straight, can't think so. Dark rock, so immature. Can't make it up about the soap. Fella like this, never how. Blazed out my mind flow. I love her, she love me. Loving it up with no bites.
Oh, that bass line, Jesus Christ.
Riding around with the windows out. Smoking like it's 10 of us. Chest me in the backseat with the driver pumping on my sleeves.
Yeah, this is more of the sound I was expecting from the album. It's much more immediate and it's much more like, I guess, I don't know if I want to say fast-paced. It's not a particularly, like, fast-paced song, but yeah, it's definitely much more immediate than the previous tracks. This is more of the sound I was expecting, and yeah, the sound of this is great so far. The bass line on this song is absolute gas. It's so good. Great feature from Petite Noir as well.
I'm not alive, but I know I'm not dead. Live the lies but can't hide. Deep inside the truth die. But hope can't get changed. Lost my brain, go in the same. Self-medicate is how I cope. Leave my body so overflow. On the road that never ends. Don't know where I should begin. Fell a trap, no looking back. Head first in that deep end. Living like a rolling stone. When I die, I leave alone. Getting high, I feel low. But we all know life goes on.
I know I'm living like a rolling stone, but don't feel for me. You know I'm in my zone, so don't speak to me. And in my mind I just feel so alone.
Quadeca after this too. It's a dream stream. Yeah, this apparently the new Quadeca album is like fire based on what I've been seeing. Nah, Fade Out's kind of whatever. Yeah, Fade Out was kind of mid. But that song was very good. That was a little bit closer to the sound that I went in kind of expecting from the album. You know, more immediate, less stripped back, more like, I don't know, I guess denser elements with like a much clearer structure, which the songs being a little more unclear and a little bit more random wasn't a bad thing on the previous tracks. But the sound of that song was definitely more what I was expecting. It still isn't anywhere near the level of intensity that I was expecting from the album, as it's just so odd and like just so out there. It's insanely different to anything you would expect from Danny Brown, especially after hearing Scaring the Hose and how just ridiculously insane and intense that album is. Go into this, it's like such a wild change of pace. That song is fantastic. Bassline is amazing on that one. Instrumental as a whole was great. The feature from Petit Noir was absolutely fantastic. Him on the chorus was like, I don't know, he worked perfect on that song. I give that one a... That's probably my favorite so far. I'm honestly feeling like a 9.5 on that song. That was great. Right, up next, down, we got a stacked feature list on this one. Up next, we got Really Dough with Kendrick Lamar, Ab Soul, and Earl Sweatshirt. This is about to be fire, okay? How's it going, Nuggets?
You niggas don't even know all that talk they know. So cannot tell me nothing, show me something I ain't seen before. The hoe on my pick a lot, smoking on that mistletoe. Make her kiss alone it while we touch her butt 24. She look like a centerfold, my ball on my genital. Sucking on it like she getting vitamins and minerals. I be on them chemicals, she be on my testicles. Poke her with my tentacle, then put her on my schedule. Rolling up them vegetables, rapping with that special flow. Only way your next to blow if you be strapped with C4. I be fresh from head to toe. Every day a fashion show. You stay talk that calico and turn like John McEnroe. Now I salad on my show. You stay salad on my blow. That was back when we was copping dubs and trying to roll a phone. Now a nigga living good. I done made it out the hood.
Been watching Heartstopper Reddits and playing Stumble, guys. Damn.
They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa. Really though, like really though. Really though.
Oh my god.
They say I got the
That vocal layering is so good.
booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa.
This... Okay, this is absolutely amazing. Right. Okay, firstly, this beat is so good. The bells sound fantastic. It's so, like, silly and goofy and ridiculous. I love it. Then Kendrick Lamar comes in, okay? Now listen, it's the most basic opinion to say I love Kendrick Lamar, but when this man comes in with the best vocal layering you can imagine over the most, like, gas beat ever. This song may end up being my favorite on the album.
Crowley niggas know me well. For heaven's sake, I'm the GOAT. You haters could go to hell. When you're getting money, nigga, every day is sunny. I'ma act a ass on that donkey, let her pull my ponytail. Second grade, took my mama wedding ring. Took that bitch to show and tell. Now I'm married to the game to no avail. Grounded me for like a month.
I love the writing too. The writing is so
But now
good.
I'm a writer with ambitions of a writer. And half the shit on my writer, I don't even want the Fantas for us, the Hennies for the sluts. Givenchy bikers with the rap rips, ball main Bodman, bathing Nate by my
Unlucky
dick.
Nuggets, unlucky.
Paid by the Bloods, raised by the Crips, solo holder prophecies, atrocities, exhibition. Oh yeah, now a nigga living good, but good could be better. I wish a motherfucker would.
They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa. Really though, like really though. Really though, like really though. They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa.
Kendrick has the worst verse IMO, everyone else went in. I don't know, Kendrick is working fantastically on the chorus here. I think this chorus is amazing.
Really though, like really though. Life is like an appetite of truth and dare.
Oh, he has a verse, okay.
Life, the end in vain before the end is near. See, I can hear you crying silent, sitting in the dark, holding crosses cross your heart. Sin is such a work of art. Watch out for the love lost. Bet 1,000, shoot 1,000. Things a nigga do for thousands. Made 1 million counting sheep. Gave it all to public housing. Taking off the Abu Dhabi. Beaming up the motor Scotty. Talking to promoter Scotty. Everybody knows Scotty. Murder one you heard of him. The resident, the all day madness. Got it off to wipe it off the evidence, the blood on mattress. Big power, big stages. My zoo cannot fit the cages. This booth is not used to faking. My crew just love confrontation. I chewed the face off the laces. I moved away from the waitress. I chef the pot that made poison. I cooked and tipped all the patients. My bitch is way beyond basic. That's life insurance, car insurance, good pussy insurance. Hey, look what I'm doing. Hey.
Yeah, I will say I'm not liking this as much as like the other verses that have been on the track so far. It's still very solid though. I mean, Kendrick Lamar still brings fantastic lyrics, an incredible performance. His flow is great, and he just works very well over this beat in general. So while I do agree that I don't think it's as good as the other verses that we've had so far, still pretty great.
Hey, K-Dot, 4 years I got the same watch, but it's the real watch, and that bitch fire. Speed racer waiting outside, the roof on it like a tank top. Counting money, watch paint dry. When I'm done, it's when the rank stop. They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa. Really though, like really though.
How many friends do you have because of your username?
They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa. Really though, like really though.
I wish
Really though, like really though.
Listen, wish a motherfucker would, Brown. I had to put my foot down. It's like I'm popping a clutch. Your hate palpable, your jaw full of dust. You gon' keep talking or we locking it up. And I'm the type of nigga it ain't never been an honor to judge. You a mouse that
26 out of 100, damn.
So disrespect, getting checked like the top of the month. I was a liar as a kid, so now I'm honest as fuck. And I never passed my mama no blunt. It kept my head straight. Listen, dead weight, never been a problem to dump. Look, I just broke up with my bitch cause we ain't argue enough. I keep it dirty as a split, my uncle Alchemist puff. I strike a birdie on him.
Yeah, this verse is very good.
Getting out the house is a must, just like a sweaty pit.
The switch up in the drums is so good as well here.
You gon' catch me on a mountain with monks, lounging. Ask your girl why I'm out on my nuts. You been the same motherfucker since 2001. Well, it's the left-handed shooter, Kyle Lowry the pump. I'm at your house like, why you got your couch on my chucks? Motherfucker, fucker, fucker, fucker.
Oh my god, that transition is so good. Okay. Now, firstly, that is like the best lineup of features ever, right? That Kendrick Lamar, Absol, and Earl Sweatshirt, all three of them, they were cooking on this song, okay? Kendrick Lamar on, firstly, his verse, while it was probably my least favorite of the 4 verses on the track, it's still very good. And then the chorus is amazing. Absol and Earl Sweatshirt was my favorite of the two, but both of their verses were also incredible. The beat was fantastic. It only had one minor switch up in the drums at the end, and that was enough to keep it feeling fresh throughout the entire song. That was so well written. It was so well paced. Genuinely speaking, I am feeling a 10 on that song. That was very, very good. That was incredible. I don't imagine any song is going to end up topping that. That was, wow. That was very, very good. That was very good. Okay. Next track, Lost.
I'm like cool brick with 2 bricks and hoes on the strap. Off a 2-piece, a 2-pick, I flick and I preach. About how I'ma get this money out here up in the streets. And the caddy rhyme nicely on between in the sheets.
Do I like the feel of the song? I gave it a 10. What do you think?
Plus her pussy juicy, young and Shalimar curl back. While she drawing me up afro, the blood impact. Jiggle the giggle, her booty can do nothing but
It was alright, I suppose maybe like a 6 shot, JC.
Wrote $100 bill, now my sight is so clear. Black screen porno, watching Asa a killer. Nothing known but my pinky ring sniffing I get. On the balcony drunk like the
Genuinely top 3 rap album ever.
So fuck wait round, nigga, I'm about to get. Dog, I'm trying to eat, so I'm staying in the kitchen. Hunched over the stove, got a water with me. Lost in the sauce, but a nigga still stick. Packing up them bags, but a nigga ain't tripping. Lost in the sauce, but a nigga still dipping. Lost on the sauce, but a nigga ain't flipping. Cutting up the hole like the yard ain't flipping.
I don't know what the hell this is sampling, but it's working so well as like a backing vocal thing. It's so weird, but it's so cool.
I'm like Spielberg with ill birds and hoes on that curb. Gotta screw loose, I'm cool, mentality to start. But still smart enough to hit this bitch with a rock. And with your wrinkle pussy, hoe, I can't be your luck. But I still get the head if you swallow with both. I'm a landwood nigga, I done traveled the world. Made a name for myself, you can serve on that cup.
Oh my god, the old ass instrumental as well. Sounds like a sample from like the 30s or something. It's, oh my god, that works so well.
You a sip, made $1 million in a year, and I style ain't trick. But to put my niggas out, make $1 million for them. Show you that you can't make it without acting.
You almost spent $1 million on the samples on this album. $1 million well spent. This sounds incredible.
Gotta have a hard back, cause these niggas go rip. So fuck wait round, nigga, I'm about to get. Dog, I'm trying to eat, so I'm staying in the kitchen. Hunched over the stove, got a water with me. Lost in the sauce, but a nigga still stick. Packing up them bags, but a nigga ain't tripping. Lost in the sauce, but a nigga still dip. Lost on the sauce, but a nigga ain't flipping. Cutting up the hole like the yard ain't flipped.
Yeah, that was like really great. You get ready for a taxi to your house? Crazy. He's still in debt. He's still in debt for the samples. Listen. He may still be in debt, but at least he was able to get some good ass samples for this album because wow. That was absolutely incredible. Yeah, that song, it's not the most impressive song on the album so far, sure, but it's really well put together. The sample is incredible, writing is great, solid ass performance. It's just a really great little 2-minute track that works very well after the previous one. I give that one like another flat 9. Yeah, That was really solid. That was great. Up next, we have Ain't It Funny. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? Oh my god.
Watch the rocks about the size of the team of Chris Rock smoke. Suck out the mic, prototype for Adderall. Your work killing fiends cause you cut it with fentanyl. So much coke just a sniff, need a ski lift. Flip your table over if you cut it with the bullshit. Nose bleed on red carpets, but it just blend in. Slamming pictures feeling like my chest being sunk in. Live a fast life, seen many die slow. I'm happy when they left, so I try to seize the moment. Funny how it happened, whoever would imagine that joke's on you, but say no one laughing. Ain't it funny?
Okay. Yeah, really though has competition right now. That beat, I was not expecting that. That jump scared me, but that went so hard. Production, immaculate. That is so good. It's so filled out and so aggressive and in your face. That is I am at a loss for words. That is so good. What time is it? Your phone doesn't have Wi-Fi? You don't need Wi-Fi to see the time on your phone. Look at that. I just literally lift my phone up and it tells me the time. You don't need Wi-Fi to see the time on your phone. Nice drip t-shirt. Oh yeah, I'm wearing an I Pooed t-shirt, okay? That is gas. That is fire.
How it happens? Ain't it funny how it happens? Ain't it funny how it happens? I can sell honey to a bee, and a full-time make trees take back the lead. Octopus in a straight jacket, savage with bad habits, broke siren fiends, got rich, became an addict. Ain't it funny how it happened? Who would ever would imagine? Nose running right now. Could you pass me a napkin? Mannerism, how to have it up, advantage panic when the drugs are gone. When the body is hamstring. Ain't it funny how it happens? Ain't it funny how it happens? No way to mask it. I became has-beens. Rolling up the $100 bill till they came.
That saxophone sample is everything to this beat right now. Oh my god. It has like the insanely thick bass. The 808s sound fantastic. But if that saxophone is the thing that makes this beat so unique and so incredible. That, oh my god.
Think it's gonna last. Going too fast. Man, it's fucked up. Ain't it funny how it happened?
Oh, and those synths. Oh my god.
Ain't it funny how it happens?
No way am I wearing that shirt in public. I've not worn this in public. I put this on earlier. I've not been out today. But I have not worn this in public yet. Whenever I'm outside, I wear a hoodie anyway, so...
Ain't it funny how it happens? Ain't it funny how it happened? Upcoming heavy traffic, say you need to slow down, cause you feel yourself crash. Staring in a double face, but you can't stop laugh. Staring in a double face, but you can't stop laugh. It's a living nightmare that most of us might share. Inherited in our blood, that's why we stuck in the mud. Can't quit the drug use or the alcohol abuse, even if I wanted to. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'ma wash away my problems with this bottle of Henny. Anxiety got the best of me, so I'm popping them Zen. Might need rehab, but to me that shit pussy. Pray for me, y'all, cause I know what coming to. By the 8 ball of coke and my nigga on the way. Got 3 hoes with him and they all trying to play. Ain't it funny how it happened? Ever would imagine. Jokes on you, but say no one laughing. Ain't it funny how it happens? Ain't it funny how it happens? Ain't it funny how it happens? Ain't it?
We gonna transition? Wow, oh my god, amazing transition. Listen, I went into this album knowing I would like it. Wow. That song is actually scary though. Glad Danny's actually gone to rehab now. Yes, the writing on this album, I've not been paying much attention to it, but when I have been paying attention, the writing has been absolutely fantastic. Firstly, best instrumental on the album so far. Hands down. Easily. That was so good. That, like, jump scared me when it first came in. And then it was just, like, the most incredible, well-produced, insane... Bro, that can go toe-to-toe with any instrumental in any hip-hop song. The sample, the saxophone sample is amazing. The way it like sort of dips out in the chorus and then it just comes right back in the verses is so good. My only complaint about that song is I feel like it could have been maybe like a minute longer. Maybe not a minute, but like maybe like half a minute to a minute longer. I feel like it did feel a little short, and that is literally my only complaint about that song. I'll give that a 9.8. When my only complaint about your song is that I want more of it, it's not that big a complaint. Jump scared you? Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to come in with the hardest beat ever out of nowhere. Next track, Gold Dust.
Bustin' up a flake looking like gold dust. Nigga get a whip of that sun cut. Bloody Mary's at brunch. From last night still drunk. Cause I had a raw nigga, that was my lunch. And I got a hunch. Roll another blunt. Got some hoes up, nigga.
Finger length is perfect. Perfect, perfect.
Here behind us ain't a shade slave for sin. Love cut truck. Don't have a sock. My cell phone, no, mine. Numbing up with drugs to suppress these felons. Praying to the heaven, let these devils get the best of me. Nigga, what's the recipe? For a good time. Whole lot of liquor while you doing cold blind. Residue on my mustache. How could it last? Roll $100 bill, nigga, blow cash.
Okay, as we're getting further into the album, we're getting more of the stuff I was expecting, which is the insane, wild, aggressive instrumentals. The dog is barking. Someone has stopped outside my house. I've said this before. I don't know who it is, but there's someone who walks past sometimes, just stops outside my house and just lets their dog bark. Like, at my house to get my dog to bark. I'm gonna have to wait. Still out there. It's you? Yeah? Alright, hold on a sec. I'm gonna have to go downstairs and, like, try and calm him down. I'll be right back. I'm back. He's alright. You joined the stream to an extremely concerning moment. Now I'm just going downstairs and making sure that my dog is, making sure my dog's alright, trying to calm him down. Bro, they came back for round 2. They actually came back for round 2. Are you kidding me? That's what I'm saying. They've just come back for round 2. They are literally... Now I've got to go downstairs and calm him down again. I'll be right back. That is the first time that's happened. Bro came back for round 2. Right, we continue.
Can't nobody tell me no. A nigga pass me that block. Straight to the point, ain't gotta buy drugs. Niggas just give 'em to me, anything they show a lot. And that's what's up. Kinda fucked up. Now I do it way more than I used to. Have no clues how to pass out loud. Where most with a dime, but my tolerance strong. Been cursed all along. Whole family addict. Blood for my bloodstream. Like I gotta have it. Tried to quit a few times, but it didn't work out. Can you understand what my life is about? Cause I think you don't. Take a step aside. I'm mind so horrific, it makes sense that I hide. Take a look inside. Scared you for life. This is the way. Nigga, step inside. Mimosas for breakfast. What I take home from Texas. Got me a karma, filled up a song. Got the Hermes towel while I'm up in the sun. Smoking on guns, tasting like cum. Ass so fat, think she get it from my mama. Came a long way, hitting spots and spots. Now popcorn stars like a church of a wine. Spin a rack with a bird on. Bitch, take a shirt on. Take a couple miles, I didn't wanna have a twerk on. Cancel the judge, why they hold a grudge? Nigga got out and got it out the mud. Will I long way? Will I long way? Will a $100 bill, nigga blow cash? Will I long way? Will I long way? Will a $100 bill blowing money fast?
Transition? Yeah, transition. Yeah, that song is solid. It's really good. Probably my least favorite one so far, but it's still, like, pretty great. I love the writing on that one. He's basically just seems to be talking about just, like, blowing away all of his money. Gold dust, I guess. The writing on that one is, it's intriguing. But it's probably my least favorite one in terms of lyrics so far. But it's still like very, very well written and well performed from Danny Brown as well. The instrumental on that one is, again, insanely hard. It's fantastic. But it is probably just my least favorite instrumental on the album so far. It's still very good. I still really enjoyed it, but I just don't think it's quite as good as any of the other songs on the album so far. I'd still give it like an 8.8. Still very good. Just my least favorite one so far. I pooed indeed. I'm wearing a shirt that says I pooed. It's the pinnacle of comedy. Up next we have White Lines.
Smoke so much I faint. Drink so much I think I make to walk the plank. Bitchin' on my rank. I'm high. Oh my, yo bitch. It's ain't a jolly getting in the thighs. Rollin' back to base. When that's over, we gon' pop another set. Put some rights on that. I'm smacked. Do that. Who that? Hitting my phone trying to get this dick tonight. Now we on the road. When the roses out, you better hide your house. You know how we go. She chose. We
Ah, okay. White lines, I see. He doesn't mean white lines like that. He literally means white lines. I understand. Okay. So, is this album just going through different, like, issue? Oh, hold on. It says my chat's disconnected. Okay, I probably... If anyone typed anything there, I probably missed it. Hold on a sec. This album seems to be just going through different, like, issues in Danny Brown's life. Like, he's talking about being on a downward spiral on that previous track, Gold Dust. He's talking about, like, throwing away money. And then on this one, he seems to be talking about, like, drug addiction. I'm guessing that's what the running theme of this album is it's bouncing between a lot of different issues that are affecting him in obviously very negative ways. I think that's a very interesting concept for an album, just literally bouncing back and forth between different issues at different points in his life.
You wanna have some fun? I ain't never mad at how I can make come. Put my tag on that, get that, spit that, hit that. And all this big singing, oh my god. Lights are lights of coke. Nose bleeding got me with an itchy throat. Heart beating fast. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I hope it ain't about my turn to go.
Made 30 bands in.
Nice transition. I'm gonna start with my biggest problem with that song, and it's that it's definitely too short. I wish that one was like at least a minute longer to like flesh it out a bit more. It was still like really good for the short length that it was, 2.5 minutes. But I feel like it definitely could have been longer, and I feel like it would have been more effective if it was longer. Still, I think that song was very effective and one of the better written songs on the album. The beat on it was solid, not my favorite, but it was still like nice. It's still insanely well produced. Yeah, I feel like my biggest problem with this song and the last song though are that they just could have been fleshed out a bit more. I'd give that one still give I feel like that is probably my least favorite so far. I'll give that one like an 8.7. I don't know. I feel like had it just been fleshed out a bit more, I would have ended up enjoying it like even more than that. Still, it's a great song regardless, but I feel like it just could have done with being a little bit longer. Next track we have Pneumonia.
Made 30 bands in 30 minutes. Before I count it, I done damn near spent it. Put a brick on ya and some brick on us. Flow sick, nigga, call it pneumonia. I'm on ya. Made 30 bands in 30 minutes. Before I count it, I done damn near spent it. Put a brick on ya and some brick on us. Flow sick, nigga, call it pneumonia. I'm on ya.
Oh, nigga came in this bitch with a new gun. Clap block that like a fucking Flow sick, nigga, call it pneumonia. I'm on your arm. I'm smoking dope, I'm smoking dope. Got a half a pound of artichoke. Scale broke, so we eyeball it. Her titties out just like New Orleans. Mardi Gras, we party hard, she off the sauce. My dick head, she celebrate like the world end. And she can't be my girlfriend. Only fuck her on the weekend. Mama found some racks and some dirty jeans.
I will say I'm not the biggest fan of like the fake out build up. It was interesting the first time around, but I feel like the second time around I wish it did go into like a more like an intense moment on the chorus here. I don't know. The first time around it worked really well, but the second time around I don't feel like it works as well.
Take them to the clean. Threesome whites, hottest dick came between. Lick the click and she did the macarena. Crib in the forest there in my yard. 07, I got locked up on a job. Now a nigga got 4 bank cards. Looking like a nigga that don't thank God. Going through a bag like I'm snatching purses. Half a key to run inside my fucking purse. Like a surgeon with that scalpel, bring that truck to life. Bounce that ass for that pussy, got an appetite. Geeked up, purple pill, just like Mike and Nike. Head swimming straight to the moon with a man tonight. Running low on alcohol, nigga gotta make a cut. Stay afloat, try not to choke. Made 30 bands in 30 minutes. Before I count it, I done damn near spent it. Put a brick on ya and some brick owens. Flow sick, nigga, call it pneumonia. I'm on ya. Made 30 bands in 30 minutes. Before I count it, I done damn near spent it. Put a brick on ya and some brick owens. Flow sick, nigga, call it pneumonia. I'm on ya. I'm smoking dope, I'm smoking dope. Got a half a pound of artichoke. Scale broke, so we eyeball it. Her titties out just like New Orleans.
Great transition there. Okay. That song had one of the most interesting beats on the whole album. One of like the most, definitely one of the most interesting instrumentals on like the entire album so far. But I do wish it switched up. The first time it did the fake out build up, I thought worked very well. But the second time, I wish it actually led to something, because it just felt like, okay, you've done the fake out twice now. What's the point? I feel like I really feel like having it go into like a more intense, crazy moment after the second build up would have honestly even improved the first one, because it's like a payoff for the first one being a fake out. I don't know. I just wish it like switched up a bit more. But besides that, still very well written. Danny Brown gives one of my favorite performances on the album so far. And the beat itself, despite the fact that it doesn't switch up, is still one of my favorites so far. So I would give that track a flat 9. That was still pretty solid. Alright, next track we have Dance in the Water. What's this a sample of? I think I've heard this. I've heard this sample before at least.
Can you work it? Can you work it? Break it out and just drop it. You deserve it? You deserve it? Get it out and let it all down. Shake it, don't break it. Bend over and touch your toes. You been waiting? You been waiting? Well, man, get down on the floor. I know lately. You been feeling like you wanna let loose. No debating, no debating. When your thing ain't just to you. No hating, no hating. Whatever, it's all on you. Put it on me,
Okay. Okay, this instrumental is one of my favorites so far. Oh my god, this sample in the background, I don't know what it's from, but I recognize it, and it's really bugging me that I can't put my finger on where it's from. This is going so hard right now. Oh my god, this is absolutely incredible. Where like the two previous 2.5 minute tracks didn't feel fleshed out enough. I'm only a minute and a half into this one, but I feel like the shorter runtime is actually kind of necessary for this one. Yeah, I feel like this is working really well. This is probably gonna end up being one of my favorites. Welcome back, Nuggets.
Do you like that? They can never fall off, get it right back. I mean right back. I mean right back. But the body swell not like right back. Got a fever, got a fever. All the women against you and I need ya. He a monster, he a creature. He a tie you up there, eat ya. Dance in the water and I get wet. Not get wet, not get wet. Dance in the water and I get wet.
They just left. They just sort of come and go sometimes. It doesn't happen that often. They just left.
Get wet, not get wet. Dance in the water and I get wet. Not get wet, not get wet. Dance in the water and I get wet. Not get wet, not get wet.
The transitions on this album are all, like, amazing. Okay. That song is one of my favorites so far. I love how ridiculous and just outrageously goofy the vocals on the chorus were there. I love the sample. I can't put my finger on what the sample was, but I've heard it before and it's really bugging me. Again, production still fantastic. Danny Brown gave possibly my favorite vocal performance on the album so far. That is absolutely going to end up being one of my favorites. Like whenever I come back to the album, feeling like a 9.8 on that one. That was great. How's it going? A boy Damien and I'm Dory. Welcome. Your worst enemy is on my PFP. Oh my god, right. I end up clicking on your PFP like 3 times every single stream. And the thing is, my PC really doesn't like it when I suddenly full screen an application. So it takes me forever. Right, let's see. Wow, it's Bevo. How unexpected. I legit would have never expected Bevo to be your PFP. That's never happened before. Oh, Gage is live. Cool. Right, next track, From the Ground.
With a safety pin, I deserve the finer things. Told myself back then when I used to ride a Schwinn. Now I'm on a tour bus going places I ain't never been. Wrote my rhymes down on a paper bag. That was
Kalila's on this song.
Cadillac. Dog, I had to bounce back, lock the nigga up. Why they do me like that? Now I'm on a jack and a county asking mommy for some money. Swear to God she'd do anything for me. Now we out the hood and the nightmare is us going back, so I won't go to sleep till I finish that. Cousin at that anyway. Now I see better days. Miss a minute, second, hour. Living on borrowed time, can't think about tomorrow. Cause it's about the day, and a million wanna take my place. Let's get it, let's get it.
You turn around, and now I'm winning. I built it up from the ground. You stay asleep, I'm gonna get it. I built it up from the ground.
Now tell me, will you sacrifice your dreams? What it takes if you want anything. Got me missing sleep cause my mind on the beat. So while I'm counting bars, y'all be count sheep. No cheat sheet, get it out the mirror. Get it how you live while I'm out here in the fluid. My nigga wake up, wipe the cold out your eyes. It's a cold, cold world, but even hotter when you die. So no tries to do.
Oh my god. Yeah, this feature from Kalila is absolutely fantastic. Oh my god, these backing vocals are great. This is reminded me a lot of like some of the earlier songs on the album where it's like less intense and aggressive and more focused on building an environment and being more low-key and subtle. And it's doing a great job of it here. It sounds great.
Where I'm at, do the same thing too. A lot locked up, wishing neighbors like you. Got a letter from my nigga saying he be out in June. Been down for a minute, and every sentence thing ain't been the same, so I'm missing my nigga. Staring at the ceiling, thinking how far I came. Was trapped in a storm, but I made it out the rain.
I'm guessing it's gonna transition. You're yeah. That I actually didn't mind like the really short length of that track. That was only like 2 minutes and 18 seconds. I actually didn't mind that. I feel like the track like got everything it needed to across in that short amount of time. The Kalila did great. Like the feature was fantastic there. I think the instrumental again was reminding me a lot of like the earlier songs where it's less focused on being intense and aggressive, and it's just more low-key and subtle, and I really like that. Yeah, that song was solid as hell. I'll give that one a 9.5. Might have watched the new Bob Marley movie? Probably not. I'm not that interested in it. The trailers haven't really looked all that interesting to me, and I don't know. I don't really care for like Bob Marley stuff that much, so I'm probably not going to end up watching it. Next track, When It Rain.
What a back, go dangerous, on that cat, go tracks man, hit it from the back, these ass up, bitch like me bang, Bruce over gate, we run that train, put that thing in her combos, only way you hang is where I knows, beef where I say ain't no tropes, y'all niggas like y'all ain't like that, hang up with the double off, ain't your dots.
Alright, I want them.
Money ain't that we trust, all for people for greed and lust, when you put the trust, we ain't got gon' box, living every day like it's the end, just waking up feeling like a sin, gotta keep an eye on all your friends, cause everybody hungry and no streets, nigga rap your grandma for something I ate, know it's fucked up, that's how I be, growing up living every day in a day, and it don't seem like shit gon' change. No time soon in the city of boom. Don't for the time we emerge from the room. Sold our coat, just we cut sound. Here we go, now here we go. Ain't no water, high flower gon' grow. Ain't no change, then how we gon' change? No umbrella, we stuck in the rain. Dark clouds hanging all over our head. No sunshine and them shots be lit. Like no squares and them dots be red. Like your best friend dead shot in the head. Drake, oh you ain't know that. When it rain, when it pour, get your ass on the floor now. Oh you ain't know that. Bad luck when you hear them gunshots go off. Pop off and those shots go off. Knock off, you try to play me soft. Glock sign on your face, dog. No baseball, better run hound. Hit your line, blood on your tongue. Exorcist, show head gets spun. Exodus, I might forget. Big when it's time for your West we do. You ain't heard like this before. They don't do it like this no more. They get on that, they get on that, they get on that, pop on the flop. You ain't heard like this before.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh, that did such an incredible job at building. Oh my god. And then when it comes in, oh, bro. That is one of my favorite moments on this album so far. That took like a minute and 20 seconds to build, but it was so well paced. It built so well. Oh my god, dude.
Circulator, your ass like if your own respirator. I'm like Bangarella with that blade. Kid don't play when I catch that fade. Shoot a house party up with them day. Shot down when we hit the DJ. That Detroit shit, you're around disco. Minks and gators, pissed on the disco. Eat crawfish, I feel fish ball. See the raw safety, watching the piss. Niggas get pissed on no fly sound. Call I go trick when you hit my hound. Beef with hell.
The energy for the last two songs have been great, yeah. I love the panning on that. That's so subtle, but it's so cool. Oh my god. That is a contender for my favorite song on the album. I'm legitimately feeling a 10 on that song. The way that song built was incredible. One of the most unique and out there instrumentals we've had on the album so far. It was just so odd, but it works so incredibly well. Best vocal performance on the album so far, hands down. Easily the best one so far, easily. It is so tough to pick that and Really Dough as my favorite song on the album so far. It's like neck and neck between those two songs. That was amazing. Like, genuinely, that song is a 10. And we're already down to the final 3. I've been recording for an hour. This has gone surprisingly quick. I thought I would be recording for like 2 hours. I've only been recording for an hour. Alright. Next track we have Today.
Watch who you round. Gotta watch they mouth. When them guns come out and them shots ring out, you know what they about. Watch what they say. Watch what they do. When a hook come around, them kids come down, they'll tell on you. It's snakes in the grass getting trapped by rodents. Poke and we smoking, I leave you choking. Hoping you focus so dogs take notice. For a flashlight when you're off like roaches. Hop in a boat, with corn for focus. Nose longer song, maybe a bike go boating. Lightning bolts rip through your torso. Rain and blood after that thunder. Mama crying, children wonder. But this is the life that we all succumb to. Make a nigga wanna go and cut his phone off. Cop kill a nigga every day like protocol. Watch the TV, turn on the news. Make a nigga feel like he listen to blues. In the hood with that arm and hammer. Getting them pampers for baby mama. Hook flicked us, we in the slammer. Now your baby raised by another man, bruh. Cure for cancer, cure for AIDS. Make a nigga wanna stay on tour for days. Everywhere you go, gotta keep that too. Cause you don't wanna end up happening to you. So everywhere you go, gotta keep that too. Cause you don't wanna end up happening to you. Today. I say you never know when your time to go. I say you never know when your time to go. So damn right, I today. I say you never know when your time to go. I say you never know when your time to go. So damn right, I today.
I feel like this is the first point on the album where I can say the weirdness isn't really working for me. I feel like the very like the abstractness of this song and just how odd it is, it's not really working that well here. I feel like the overall sound of the song is still like decent, it's still solid. But I feel like this is the first time where I can say it's just a little too much, and I feel like it could have been either filled out a bit more or stripped back a little bit.
I say you never know when your time to go. I say you never know when your time to go. So damn right, I do. I say you never know when your time to go. I say you never know when your time to go. So damn right, I do.
Gotta watch these niggas. Better watch these niggas. For a little bit of crumbs when you're trapped in the slums, they'll pop you, nigga. Watch where you go. Watch where you at. Cause goons on attack, and that's a fact. You don't want it like that. Nigga fit body like every day. Nigga masked up like masquerade. Bruiser brigade, nigga take this fade. Or get marked out like crossword game. For a little name, nigga pop your chain. Playing no games, evict arcade. Trading your life for a new pair of J's. A-OK with them AKs. Broad daylight, nigga do a relay. Double behind cars when you're hitting two spray. You don't want beef, get some souffle. Sitting in the beamer with your light skin bae. Fuck all that tough shit, I'm trying to get paid. You ain't about money, nigga, you the same way. End of the day, nigga, tell a new slave. Trust my nigga, you don't wanna go that way. Today. I say you never know when your time to go. I say you never know when your time to go. So damn right, like today. I say you never know when your time to go. I say you never know when your time to go. So damn right, like today. I say you never know when your time to go. I say you never know when your time to go. So damn right, like today. I say you never know when your time to go. I say you never know when your time to go. So damn right, like damn.
Okay. Is it gonna transition? I'm guessing it is. It did. That song, as it went along towards the end and they added more little elements, actually did kind of grow on me. I feel like with the little bits and pieces that it was adding, I started to get a better picture of what the song was going for, and it started actually working a lot better for me. It's still my least favorite on the album so far, and I probably would return to that one the least. But I actually see its place on the album a lot clearer now that I've listened to the full track, and I think that it is a genuinely very interesting piece here, and one that I probably wouldn't skip if I was listening to the full album. So I think I'll give that one a flat 8. Yeah, that one grew a lot. It's just probably the one I would return to the least. Alright, next track we have Get High featuring Be Real.
I'm blowing on some miles, something kinda blue. The kinda dope you swear can make dreams come true. Sticky icky nuts.
Where have I...
Real furry.
I've heard that somewhere. Hold on a sec.
I'm blowing on some miles, something kinda blue. The kinda dope you swear can make dreams come true. Sticky icky nuts.
I don't think I've heard this song, but I've heard that before, that vocal line.
Real furry butts. This my party pack. Call it
That's really bugging me. I've heard that somewhere and I can't put my finger on where.
Hotels, security knocking. What's that smell? Ornate with a fortress, scorching fine toes on porches. Torching up the purple, got me spinning in a circle. I'm Coltrane on Soul Plane, propane, flow game. Bitches know my name from Cancun to Spokane. Got it in my carry-on, smoke until it's all gone. Now I'ma bite your bitch, go Tommy Dorsey on my trombone. I hit the greenery, Jaws go Gillespie. Half a nigga shaking like he got epilepsy. I hit it twice, then I pass it to the right. Mary Jane, you be the love of my life.
Say you had a bad day and want the stress to go away. Just roll up and take the pain away and get high. Every morning I wake up, first thing I roll up. Before I get my day started, first I gotta wake up and get high.
Check. Your girl just left you. You just got fired. Your car acting up. You need new tires. Your bills all late. Any day your phone off. Fucking cop an eighth. Take the load off. Baby mama tripping. Taking you to court. They wanna lock you up, but your daughter got New York. Your landlord knocking. Her girl cock blocking. Get like shake, smoke up on a constant.
I love the lyrics here, where he's basically just talking about getting high to avoid all of his problems. It's done in the most interesting way possible, with like the most weird, like trippy sounding beat that I guess is supposed to sound like what it's like whilst he is high to avoid all of his problems.
In this world, always on the edge.
Welcome
So
back.
clear your mind, smoke one to the head, pockets on E, do on your lease. Try to chop you down, so roll up the trees. Problem of today, smoke it to the face. It's only for a moment, but the troubles go away. Problems of today, smoke it to the face. It's only for a moment, but the problems go away.
Say you had a bad day, you want the stress to go away. Just roll up and take the pain away and get high. Every morning I wake up, first thing I roll up. Before I get my day started, first I gotta bake up and get high. Get high.
Wanna play Fortnite? Bro, I'm recording right now, I can. Gage is streaming Fortnite right now. I got a transition? Actually didn't. Huh. Yeah, that song was probably the weirdest song on the album so far, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that the just strange, trippy sound of that track was fantastic, especially when paired with the lyrics about him talking about just being high to avoid all of his problems and not have to deal with them. It was really well written. The feature on the chorus from Be Real was really great. I feel like he worked perfectly on that track. I probably wouldn't return to that one as much as a lot of the other songs, but I still think it was very solid. I'll give that one like a 9.2. That was so odd, but it worked very well. Alright, next track, final song, we have Hell For It.
Holy Spirit, when I look, I cannot see reflection in the mirror. I broke it with the Judas and I think I see it clearer. These niggas want what mine, but I be damn if I'ma give up. Stuck up in the hood, praying rap will get me out. Mama about to lose her house, gotta figure this shit out. Used to catch the bus at 12, just to hustle for some product. In the kitchen with my uncle, beat the pot like a pinata. But rock out with the product, used to hide it in my closet. Type of shit that have a fiend crawling on his carpet. Walking over carcasses of artists in my garden. Nice with the bars, even the beat begs my pardon. Got me mistaken, Muslim salami bake. Always on the defense, always no offense take. I'm smoking on them raisins from the bay that tastes amazing. Cajun kicking flavor all the time, not on occasion. Would be amazed all the time I heard I wouldn't make it. I was writing shit that was so damn amazing. Why have these little niggas was still watching that so Raven? I was out there hustling, scraping up and safe. Chance to catch a 12-hour bus to and ride. Sleeping on the floor in studios, asking God why. But never got deterred from the voice I heard inside. To myself every day, the greatest that's alive. I'ma give them hell for. Until it's heaven on earth, my nigga, I'ma give them hell for. For whatever it's worth, my nigga, I'ma give them hell for it. Unless death come first, my nigga, I'ma give them hell for. For whatever it's worth, my nigga, I'ma give them hell. Cause we living in that. Activists, double cups, was addicted to that. had them demons on my back, was escaping through that. Blamed everybody but myself, apologies for that. So they hold a nigga back for the way that I act. People scared of doing business, thinking I smoke crack. I react immature to anyone talking smack, cause where I'm from, respect the only thing that you have. Grew up virtually poor, reality's a mask. So my task is inspire your future with my past. I lived through that shit so you don't have to go through it. Stepping stones in my life, hot coals, walk with me. Listen when I speak, every time talk with me. Couple screws loose, you don't wanna start with me. Got it from Motown, feel David Ruff in pain. Wanna cry right now, so I'm wishing that it rained. Cause I'm knowing I'm the best. They compare skills to self, tell myself every day. Know this shit ain't real, radio don't make you ill. Get a hit, they feel they self. Respect for lyricism in this game ain't none left. Have a bitch like Iggy, think she's sicker than me. And it's so fucked up, that's just how this shit be. I just wanna make music, fuck being a celebrity. Cause these songs that I write leave behind my legacy. And I'ma give them hell for until it's heaven on earth, my nigga, I'ma give them hell for whatever it's worth, my nigga, I'ma give them hell for it. Unless death come first, my nigga, I'ma give them hell for whatever it's worth, my nigga, I'ma give them hell. I'ma give them hell.
Okay. And that was Atrocity Exhibition. That song was an absolutely incredible closer. It did such a great job of tying together all of the themes of this album. With it, it's basically him saying this album was him sharing his experiences with you in an attempt to stop people from making the same mistakes he did. And then he's talking about him just wanting to be an artist and him just not caring about things like radio play and trying to better himself in terms of not caring what people think of him and the music he makes. Which is such a great way of wrapping this up. It's such a a powerful way to tie together the themes in a moment of the first moment on the album where you see genuine massive growth. I guess I guess it's meant to represent a turn for the better in his life. Marking a point in which he decides to make positive changes. And honestly, that is one of my favorites so far. I give that song a 9.7. That was such a good way of ending this album off. Wow. Yeah, that was Atrocity Exhibition. I went into this album kind of already knowing I would enjoy it. The one song I had heard off of it, Tell Me What I Don't Know, is fantastic. This album has been praised to hell. It was just one of those albums that I went into it knowing I'm at least going to enjoy it. And honestly, my expectations were kind of exceeded. I ended up liking this thing even more than I expected to. This is one of the most consistent, enjoyable, wild, unique, just strange hip-hop albums I have ever heard. But it's all the reason it works so well is because of Danny Brown's incredible lyricism, the amazing production, and the fantastic features that he was able to get on this album. Every single feature did absolutely incredible here. Real quick, I am going to add up my scores, and then I am going to tell you what my overall score for this album is. So, 9.3 plus 9 plus 9.5 plus 10 plus 9 plus 9.8 plus 8.8 plus 8.7 plus 9 plus 9.8 plus 9.5 plus 10 plus 8 plus 9.2 plus 9.7 divided by 15. Yeah, that sounds about right. I am feeling a 9.3 out of 10 on this album. It's great. It's really good. It's solid as all hell. It's like fantastic. One of the like most enjoyable experiences you can have with a hip-hop album, honestly. And I imagine this thing's only going to grow with like repeated listens, picking up on more things in the lyrics, actually going in, like knowing what to expect from the sound. I feel like will lead to even better experiences listening to it down the line. But as of right now, 9.3. This thing is great. It's fantastic. Listen to it if you haven't. Yeah, this thing's incredible. And that is going to do it for Atrocity Exhibition. Let me know what you think of this album down below. If you have heard it, do you love it? Do you hate it? Why? Make sure you like and sub. Our goal is 1,000 subs by September. Join the Discord if you want to interact with me on there and the community. You can talk about music and movies and stuff on there. And just generally talk to other people who watch the channel. Check out my gaming channel if you would like to see me play some games. I don't use it that often, but I want to start using it more soon. We're going to be like playing stuff like God of War and Spider-Man 2 on there soon. So make sure you go over there and check that out when we do. Yeah, check out the other videos on my channel. We have recently uploaded a video on Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder. We've listened to like the entire Radiohead catalog on here, and we have even more reactions to come. So yeah, make sure you check out the other stuff on the channel. And yeah, I will see you all whenever I next stream or upload. Goodbye. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet. I don't even know if anyone's still in the stream. It says one watching, and that might just be me. Time for new Quadeca. Lucas' show is back. In fact, actually, I need to write up my Album of the Year review. Right, hold on a sec. Right, my thing has frozen. Why has it just opened a new thing? I didn't ask for this. Literally just listen right before you rejoin the stream. Right, I'm going to quickly write up my Album of the Year review for Atrocity Exhibition, then we'll listen to this Quadeca album. Okay, it's deciding to be as slow as possible. I'm just going to open a new tab. It's deciding to be slow. Album of the Year is really slow right now? Alright. Also, welcome, Bree. I'm so biased with Quadeca. I've seen this man. The words we did. Yeah, literally. Quadeca used to make absolutely ass music, and then he just came out with that album in 2022, and it was incredible. Right. Atrocity Exhibition. Here we go. Writing up the Album of the Year review. Oh, that is the wrong scene. There we go. It is a 93. on a sec, let me bring the chat back up. It's a really good score. It is great. This album is fantastic. What's my least favorite song? My least favorite song was... Hold on a second, let me get the album back up. I forget the name of it. Yeah, it was Today. My least favorite song was Today. I gave it an 8, but I didn't put it on my liked songs because I probably wouldn't return to it. But yeah, when the worst song on your album is an 8, you're doing something right. Let me quickly rate tracks. I need to pull up my scores again. 93, 90, 95, 100, 90, 98, 88, 87, 90, 98, 95, another 100, 80, 92, and 97. There we go, those are the track scores. Posting the rating and review. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. There we go, 93. Have I heard anything else by Danny? I heard Scare in the Hose, and I've been sent in a couple songs on stream. But yeah, I've not heard any of his other albums, which I definitely do plan on listening to his other albums soon. Alright, moving on to Quadeca now. It's got an 86 user right now. That people are loving this Quadeca album. Yeah, 84, 83, 85, 74, 90, 86. People are loving this Quadeca album. One thing I quickly want to check, actually, what's the lowest rated song on this album? 89, 86. Are there any with lower than 86? No, Get High is the lowest rated song, which is surprising. You didn't like the Quadeca album? Hey, yeah. I don't know. I've only listened to one of the singles from this album. I think it was A La Carte that I heard. I've not listened to any of the other songs, I don't think. So... yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to be getting from this. It's just messy and inconsistent, yeah, because it's all leftover songs, isn't it? It's like Still This Album by System of a Down. It's like all leftover tracks from I'm guessing they're all from what's it called? I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. I'll go with this scene. We'll do this scene for now. Keep the scores in the bottom left. It's leftovers. Supposed to be. It's not supposed to be something. Yeah. Get rid of that. This isn't a request stream. You like the last album though? Yeah, the last album's great. Can you update me on something? You can. Not filming a video for this one. We're just listening to this one on stream. Not gonna make a video out of this. Alright, Dust Cutter. Consistent era. That is a great bio. Don't know why I'm not following him. £32 and it ripped. That is unfortunate. Back to the hospital this morning, got an x-ray and wrist splint, nothing broken, but too early to tell if it fractured or not for sure. Damn. No, we doing alright. It's all self-produced too? Damn. Production is solid considering it's self-produced. His last album was self-produced too, I didn't know that. Did Tyler come back? Yeah, Tyler was in the stream earlier. That was nice. Silly R noises for the outro. Yeah, that was nice. That was pretty good. Yeah, it didn't like absolutely blow me away or anything, but yeah, it was just solid, pretty well produced. I like the really high pitched, like weird ass vocals. I think that worked pretty well. Yeah, it reminded me. Didn't remind me too much of. I didn't mean to haunt you, I guess, but it still felt like it was around the same level of quality. I give that one like an 8.6. That was pretty good. Nice way to open this project. Is it a la carte that I've heard? Oh, I've heard a la carte and You Don't Know Me Like That. I don't remember this one. I remember a la carte. I already know I like this song, so I'm gonna add to liked songs and then remove this one. Get a mic off TeamU, it's cheaper. Getting anything off TeamU is a road to getting scammed. Yeah, Temu is a speedrun to getting scammed. Straight up. You will get scammed. You played the song 90 times since it came out? Damn. I spelled track wrong, I'm an idiot.
My favorite poem's what I couldn't say to you. A joke that wasn't funny cause it's true. A flashback so I touch more resolute. So forgive me for the hesitant salute. Take it all down, take me all apart. You can have my tongue if you take it all apart. Take it all, just don't take it all to heart.
Both songs are reminding you so much of something you've already heard, but you can't think what it is gonna drive you crazy.
Go and turn the lights out, thank God. And what I never knew, I'd rather
I don't know. Yeah, I agree. The Breakin's feature on this is great. Yeah, the fact that this is self-produced is wild now that you bring it up. The production is great. First 3 tracks on this album slap for sure. The next one, Pretty Privileged, I've not heard that one.
So forgive me, so please forgive me. Take me all apart, get out my tongue. If you take it a la carte, take it all, just don't take it all to heart.
I've not actually re-listened to that song since the first time I heard it. It's still just as great as I remember it. It's still just absolutely incredibly produced. Great feature from Breakins. Quadeca doing a great job, both lyrics, vocals, and production. Yeah, the song slaps. It goes hard. I give it like a 9.7. I think it's great, honestly. Like that same level of quality that you would get off of I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. It's so good. The song's great. Next we have Pretty Privilege. No lyrics for this one. I definitely wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting to have a song that's like going this hard in here. Damn. Oh, the backing vocals are so good. Didn't you get Thor Harris on a song for this album? He did. Thor Harris. Thor Harris is in Swans. That is wild. He literally got that Swans feature. nice. Yeah, that song was great. I wasn't expecting to have a song that went that hard in here, but honestly, I think it works. Feels tonally consistent with like the previous two tracks. I think the writing is solid, performances are still great, production's fantastic. Yeah, that one was really, really good. I gave that one like a 9.2. Next up we have Easier. Oh my god, the vegan sausage roll copy and paste, bro. It's outrageous. Absolutely. Absolutely outrageous.
I want you 'cause you're easier than nothing, babe. I want you 'cause you're easier than nothing. Show me a vision of heaven.
It's facts though, you cannot deny. I've never eaten a vegan sausage roll, so I guess I can't deny it. I can't dispute it because I don't have an opinion.
It's just the thought of you. Sometimes it's not enough. Okay, it's hard to explain. Baby, I'm so in love. I follow the open arms that bury me from above. You said it would be okay. 'Cause I want you when you
Wasn't I Didn't Mean to Haunt You listed as like folktronic or something? That was one of the genres it was listed as. I mean, I guess this is falling into like that same sound. I love the more acoustic sound of this track. It's like absolutely fantastic. The vocal effects are great. Honestly, this is...
then I think of it. I want you when you
This is working surprisingly very well.
all your sense in a way.
I wonder if this is listed as folktronic as well.
Oh my god. Total my car
It is.
It's my fault.
Experimental hip hop, art pop, glitch hop, and
It's so
folktronica.
hard to admit that I wanted you. I was busy being busy, I was busy doing everything in my strength not to acknowledge you. I miss being alone the way I was alone before all the resentment had gotten through. I'm red on my prettiest, I'm taking flights when I'm bullshit my shot like an idiot. She don't know what my motive is. I said I'm just here to listen to you, yeah that's really it. But it's fine, you feel the same way. I deliver it to you the same day. And I took, I just to say hey, I think I want you 'cause it I want you 'cause you're easier than nothing, babe. I want you 'cause you're easier than nothing. I want you 'cause you're easier.
Kevin Abstract and Quadeca track literally came into existence from Kevin tweeting that he loves the song and the day they were in the studio. Oh, what? They just both happened to be in the studio at the same time? Damn. That's actually pretty cool.
I want you 'cause you're easier.
Yeah, that was nice. That was really sweet. I love the like stripped back acoustic sound of that track. I think it's really well paced. I like that it's slower, more like subtle and low key than the previous song was. Yeah, that was solid. It was really nice. Honestly, like probably my second favorite so far. I give that one like a 9.5. That was really good. Even if I tried.
Yeah, if I shoot, I shoot it down, I swear I won't miss. Yeah, if I shoot it down, I swear I won't miss. Miss. Even if I tried, I couldn't miss. Even if I tried, I'll tell you this. I swear to God, if I walked in that room, you would barely exist. Yeah, I swear to God, if I knocked on that door, you would know who it is. Even if I lie, you know who it is. Even if I'm convinced. When it all comes crashing down, I can't resist. Tears, if you try to cover it up, it'll all eclipse. This close to the tipping point of my fingertips. Better listen up and do what I insist. I'm convinced. Yeah, if I shoot it down, I swear I won't miss. Yeah,
Like Drake running after my game? What? By the way, chat, does anyone know when the first singles for the 21 Pilots album are coming out? They've already like entered their like new album cycle with the red tape over the album covers and stuff. Does anyone know when the singles are being released? And they've only put they've not put the tape on their self-titled. I don't know why they haven't put the tape on their self-titled. They've only put it on Vessel, Blurry Face, Trench, and Scaled and Icy. The first single's coming out in a few weeks. Damn. I remember with Scaled and Icy, they put the picture on their Instagram, and then Shy Away came out like a couple of days after. I'm liking this intro to the album cycle, though. The red tape over the album cover, it's actually pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. Production is incredible, you're not wrong. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, you can ask a question. Hear me out. Contender for best Quadeca song I have heard. Wow. That is like his recent sound done to perfection. Like a literal perfection. That was so good. Bro. That is everything I could ask for from this album, dude. That was amazing. Oh my god. Bro, this is meant to be an album of leftovers. Why is he cooking this hard? Yeah, that was great. It's my favorite pop song. Ooh. Let me go through the 10s. Let me see if I have any, like, real, like, pop songs on here. Chlorine is kind of a pop song, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a massive, like, pop head. I don't listen to much pop. Are we including things like pop rock? Because if so, or do you want me to just stick to like strictly pop music? I don't even know if I have any like pop music on my 10s. Stevie Wonder's kind of pop music. He's kind of like one of the, like one of the originators of pop music. If we're saying Sir Duke is a pop song, then I'll say Sir Duke. I don't know if that really counts. But if it does, then it's probably this. I think this has entered my top 10 songs of all time. It's so good. Alright, next track, What's It To Him? Not even counting it as leftovers. It's like, honestly, you're not wrong. Is that a New York State of Mind sample? Hold on. I don't know if it is, but it sounds like it. It's now within his discography and you count it as one? Yeah. That sounded like a New York State of Mind sample in the left channel though. I love the end of this song. You were right, the end of that song was amazing. Yeah, that song went hard as hell, bro. The fact that someone self-producing an album can have way better mixing than the new Kanye is mad when you think about it. Exactly. God, that new Kanye album is so good. For those of you who are unaware, by the way, my score on that Kanye album has, in fact, gone down. I originally gave it a 4.7. It's now shrunk to a 3. Album sucks. Album is absolute ass. But you know what's not ass? That song. That genuinely went so hard, and that ending was incredible. You were absolutely correct. A flat 9. That was great. Next track, You Don't Know Me Like That. Oh yeah, this is the other one I heard. Yeah. Do I think my viewers are old or young? I actually know the average age of my viewers because YouTube tells you in like YouTube Studio. My viewers are typically in the 18 to 24 demographic, and then like the 25 to 30 something demographic. So it's normally people in like their 20s, early 30s that watch me. Man, I forgot about that beat switch. That is incredible. Actually, I'm actually gonna double check that demographic thing. Okay, I have the specific stats right here. 92% male audience. 1.3% 13 to 17, 31% 18 to 24, 32% 25 to 34, 16% 35 to 44, 10% 45 to 54, 5% 55 to 64, and then 2% 65 plus. Which means there are people over 60 years old that watch my channel, which is probably just for like the people who watch the Beatles videos and like the Stevie Wonder stuff. And like the Fleetwood Mac and stuff like that. Probably also pulling in the older viewers from the Beatles and Metallica type review, yeah. Banger sub to not subbed ratio, wait. This 72% not subbed isn't actually that bad. That's actually pretty good. Which, by the way, anyone watching this stream who hasn't, like and subscribe, okay? Do what the pinned message says. Yes, 1K by September. That is the goal. Damn, I wasn't expecting that to transition like that. Yeah. Song is great. It's literally still just as good as the first time I heard it. I don't know. Beat's incredible. Quadeca does a great job on that track. One of my favorite choruses on any Quadeca song as well. Honestly, that one is incredible. Give that one a 9.4. Already halfway through the album, damn. Up next, we have I Make It Look Effortless. Reading my description right now. What, the description on the stream? My channel description.
I make it look effortless. I make it look effortless. Tell you what, I don't need to preface it. I'm filling my cup, but it's still half empty. I feel like a pessimist. She thinks she in love, but she only half met me. She don't get the sentiment. I still hold the door open for you on your way. I'll still be a gentleman. And I'm too far gone. Don't wanna hear about what you are on. Lately I must be out my mind. Maybe I gotta draw the line. I make it look effortless. I make it look effortless. Tell you what, I don't need to preface it. Make it look effortless.
Yeah, that was nice. That could have probably been a little longer. I feel like having that song just be a minute long did feel like a bit of a waste. It could have definitely been stretched out to maybe like a 2-minute track, but still, that was solid. It still sounded great. I think the acoustic guitar on that track was fantastic. Did a really good job of building towards the end. That one was solid. Give it like an 8.8. Next up, we have Way Too Many Friends. This album isn't on Bandcamp. Unlucky. It's probably on YouTube. My shirt is so quirky. Do you like the I pooed shirt? I do quite like this shirt. The guy's sitting on the toilet, listening to his iPod.
I don't say it enough, but I think you went in. Might delay a few events on the day, it just depends. I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends.
More artists gotta put their stuff on Bandcamp. I love giving people money. Yeah.
I can't tell you what it's really about. 8 times out of 10, I got way too many friends, I got way too
You could probably get like a vinyl of the album or a CD or something.
I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many. I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many. I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many. Had to put something on my buttons, gotta be tucked into my pants. Had to be shutting like it was nothing. I got a judgment in advance. Done and dusted, you cannot touch this cause I'm reluctant when I dance. It's so similar, a visitor who never got a chance. I can't tell him that I miss him now. Make it one and done. Didn't fit, I took a different route. Make it one-on-one. In the thick, I had to figure out if I jumped the gun. Couldn't resist, I had to pin it down till I wasn't done. And I stop calling my bluff if you wanna make amends. Don't call you enough, not as much as I intend. I don't say it enough, but I think you went in. I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many. I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many.
Some of you would call me crazy for this, but I'm genuinely... I would need to re-listen to I Didn't Mean to Haunt You before I made this statement with full confidence, but I genuinely think I'm enjoying this more than I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. I loved I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. I think it's like one of my favorite albums of 2022. But I'm kind of liking this a little bit more. I feel like track for track, this is just a little more memorable for me. I think the writing here is sticking out with me just a little more. I think the instrumentals are again sticking with me a little more. I don't know. I would need to like give I Didn't Mean to Haunt You another full listen before I made that statement with full confidence. But I think I might be enjoying this just a little bit more. That one in 9.4. Up next we have Guess Who.
Walked straight into the venue, had to go through the back. Guess who? And in and out each city, didn't even know that. Yeah, true, I play with the money and you pitch like my name's Salah. Yeah, true, that's enough to make somebody disappear when I say tie-dye. Guess who? Guess who? Guess who? Heard of they're done? Yes, you. How about this one? Here's the next clue. Looking so tall, next to all of those odds. Bet two. Tell me who's that one in the middle of the night in your head that you never slept through? Yeah. Guess who just walked in the building? My options were real and my confidence fit. Brand new collection, it cost me a killing it, tucking it, killing it, cost me to make. And I got lost, I'm rebuilding. I popped down the ceiling and made it a living space. Dodging to knock off opinions. My Dropbox made living. That shit a hospitable place. Okay, I just walked in, now you're caught in the act. Okay, don't even care how you wanna react. Okay, think it's a choice cause I'm walking it back. Okay, you're missing the point like it's not even that. Guess who? Walked straight into the venue, had to go through the back. Guess who? And in and out each city, didn't even know that. Yeah, true, I play with the money and you pitch like my name's Salah. Yeah, true, that's enough to make somebody disappear when I say tie-dye. Try me, guess who? Remind me, go ahead and take a shot, I'm taking it lightly. You know you can take my spot, I'm staying in my beat if you put me in a box. Double check, cause it gotta be 100 miles deep. Yeah, they think I changed a lot, but I promise I'm me. Even if the bounce is double takes out my ID, cause I blew away before I even turned 19. Get 'em mobbed at the in and out, in a dry clean, dropping tapes like I couldn't figure out a crime scene. My career fucking weird, can't even define me. All the scared still here, they said I was naive. Ladies were pushing buttons, but never rewind me. Cause they couldn't tell a masterpiece from a tight beat. Bunch of glorified interns in the side seats. Bitch, what? Goddamn, room packed out with the fans. Never backed out on my plans. Like I maxed out my advance. It was her turn in line to meet me, but she just passed out at the chance. I can't be mad about a couple ends, okay. Guess who? Walked into the vein, had to go through the back. Guess who? And in and out each city, didn't even know that. Yeah, true, I play with the money and you pitch some of this so lot. Yeah, true, that's enough to make somebody disappear when I say tie-dye. Guess who? Guess who? Sleep. Guess who? Guess who? Sleep. Guess who? Guess who? Sleep. Sleep.
Okay. That one was probably my least favorite so far. It's still pretty good. But I don't know. Some of the writing in there didn't really do it for me. I feel like, yeah, particularly in that second verse, I don't know, some of the writing wasn't the best. But instrumental was fantastic on that one. I love how like blown out and distorted the bass was. General sound of that track was still great. I still would probably end up re-listening to that one quite a bit. I'll give that one an 8.3. Next track, the final single on the album, we have Under My Skin. YouTube kicked you out because it needed an update? Unlucky. bro.
Said I won't kill again, maybe I will repent. Said I'll be there for you, and still I am. I'll be there in spirit, I'll be there in spirit.
Dude, the Tate thing with the hands, what,
There's a
this?
song that belongs to you if you care to hear it. If you find me under your skin again, maybe we could be friends, maybe that'll make too much sense. Those eyes have done it, you're still incensed. So why would you come to me right after I built a fence? If I had you under my skin again,
Sigma, exactly.
it would make too much sense.
That is one of my favorites so far. That bit genuinely, like, that was amazing. That was so good, bro. 9.8 to a 10. That was incredible, dude. That was so good. As you can tell, I'm not giving as in-depth reviews on this album, and it's basically just because like I'm not making a video on it. I'm just kind of like doing a sort of like a speedrun review type thing on this because it's just for the stream. But I'm kind of wishing I turned this into a video. This album is amazing. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. When's the next... I'm assuming you mean music request stream. That'll be on Sunday. I'm thinking of doing another chill gaming stream tonight. I've been loving those. One on Tuesday was so fun. That one yesterday was great. I'm considering doing another one tonight. I'll have chill stream or music stream. Entirely depends on what mood I'm in. I've been in like a chill gaming stream mood recently. I really want to get a proper capture card so I can start like properly bringing the gaming channel back. Okay, the gaming channel is in the mud right now, but as soon as I get a proper capture card, I want to start like properly bringing back the gaming channel. I'm also heavily considering recording a Counter-Strike 2 video, like, for the gaming channel and getting, like, a proper edited video up there instead of just having streams. And once Gage's Realm is back up, which you guys are not familiar with Gage's Realm, this is before the Human Reviews channel was a thing. Gage's Realm was peak. Gage's Minecraft Realm. Once that comes back, the content on there is going to be so fire. I can't wait. This is back when this channel was a sentient human and this was the gaming channel. Whoa. Okay.
It's time.
Hold on a sec, right? You like food review channels? I'm not confident enough in my opinions on food. I'm like too picky of an eater. So I don't know. Maybe we could do some like food reviews in the future as a joke. But as of right now, food reviews not on the table. Movie reviews and TV show reviews coming soon. March, right around the corner. June Part 2, first movie review. And chat. The other day, when I was in Swanage with Gage and Crocky, when I was in Swanage on Wednesday, Gage kind of cooked with a bit of an idea, and then I kind of added on to the fire idea. So for those of you who don't know, me and Gage and Crocky and that, we have like a podcast. JC is also technically part of the podcast. Gage said that he wanted to watch Deadpool 3 opening day if he's in England. He said that if he's in England when he does it, he might like arrange another thing where we all go watch it together. And then I said, what if we film an IRL episode of the podcast talking about it afterwards? Bro, I'm hoping that happens. That would be so fire, bro. All of the gentlemen watching Deadpool 3 opening day, then IRL podcast episode afterwards. That would be so sick. Anyway, that song was great. 9.6. The end of that song, bro, where it just got all glitchy and weird, and then it went into like this almost like drum and bass thing that actually didn't sound like complete ass. That song was fire. 9.6. Very good. We continue. You tried that thing where you're human.
It's time.
1K sub mukbang. Yeah, I'll eat my favorite food. Tell you what. For my 1K mukbang, I'll eat like a stick of garlic bread or something. That's what I'll do. I love garlic bread, bro.
It's time to give up on being human. It's time to give up.
Garlic bread is rank. Silence. I will not hear it. Garlic bread is peak.
It's time to give up.
Cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers are quite nice.
It's time to give up. It's time to give up on being human. It's time.
KFC, McDonald's, Burger King. I'm gonna rank them. Last place, Burger King. Like, Burger King, the difference between Burger King and second place is like that. Okay? Second place, KFC. Not the biggest KFC enjoyer, however, chicken burger, fire, popcorn chicken, fire. And Crush'ems, I think, are like the best thing that any of the three chains do. Crush'ems are so good. I don't know, McDonald's just has the most options that I enjoy. And Oreo McFlurries are gas, so. Garlic bread is dirt. Bread and garlic butter do not mix. Incorrect. I think it mixes fantastically. KFC is good? I don't know. Hospital garlic bread is very bad. Do not recommend. Okay. That I can kind of understand, okay? Hospital garlic bread is wild.
Where it got you. Nice try.
Exactly, garlic bread is great.
You did.
Genuinely leaking oil, wow.
You
This camera angle is atrocious.
for once. You were.
There we go.
You
Need to start sitting up straight. My posture is terrible.
were that thing where you're human. You tried. You tried.
Hear you out on
Now
what?
you're done.
Bang a hospital croissant this morning though? Croissants are gas. Croissants are great.
I'm gonna be something else from here.
Garlic bread baguette is stinky doo-doo fart, but garlic bread pizza is good. Garlic bread pizza is very nice, but I'm more of a garlic baguette enjoyer myself. I will, bro, I would like, bro, I would love to just eat a whole stick of garlic bread right now. A whole garlic baguette.
I'm gonna be something else.
Genuinely, I would do that. I have done that, and it's great.
Something try my best, I did a good job. I'm good. I'm learned up.
Yeah, Lucas Show, this is like actually amazing. Oh, Crookie's live again. I'm disgusting for liking something you don't? Exactly. Cinema $21.99? What are you talking about? You said guess what, then you just said cinema $21.99. What does that mean? Song is kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. At first I wasn't feeling it, but as it's gone along and as it's progressed, it's growing on me. The camera actually being level with my face is so much better. $21.99 for cinema and £29 for popcorn. Where do you live where it costs that much? Cinema's prices can be a bit extortionate. But that much? $21.99? Ballymena? I don't know where that is. Someone said this song sounds like the microphones. I disagree with it sounding like the microphones, but it definitely does have some like folky elements to it. The song was really good. It started off and I wasn't really feeling it all that much, but as it went along and it started picking up, I started to see the bigger picture. They were just... He was kind of cooking with this song, okay? Song is like... Started off mid, but it got very good towards the end. It was like a flat 9. Final 2. Next track, Guide Dog.
It's that time at the end of the night when you're blind and you hold out your hand to
No one knows where you live. Like, you live in the UK, but you don't know the area. I have never heard of a Ballymena before. Cinema's like €9, is that? A ticket? I can get student tickets. So a ticket for me, I think, is like £10. I think a cinema ticket costs me like £10. And then if I normally get a large thing of popcorn, and then I get like a slush puppy as well. Sometimes if I'm feeling particularly adventurous, I get myself some nachos. Why am I arguing with you about like garlic bread is stinky? You're the same guy who doesn't like potatoes. Potatoes are ass. I can't. I just hate potatoes.
describe you, you're not around. You should see for yourself. I'll find you, confident crowd. I'll be there myself. I want to be your guide dog. Please, you would tell me that you don't agree.
You love folk quad? Yeah.
Half the man you would be fuming. I watch you like I'm not worthy. Hell, my love songs.
Did you mean this song when you said it sounds kind of like the microphones? Because I can kind of see it with this, with him like hitting the guitar for like the percussive elements and stuff, and some of the like kind of like stringy elements in the back. That is reminding me of the microphones.
Well, but how long can this speak for itself? I got you till it won't hurt me.
Yeah, this song it definitely does sound like the microphones.
How I describe you when you're not around.
Yeah, the recording of this guitar definitely sounds a lot like the microphones. Yeah, the lo-fi quality, exactly.
I'll be there myself. Do you trust me to be your guide dog?
Potatoes are not ass, potatoes the goat, vegetable is the chicken of the vegetable chain. Chicken isn't the best meat. Listen to me. Potatoes suck, okay? Texture, most of the time, abysmal. Taste, awful. There is no redeeming qualities about potatoes except for the fact that you get crisps. Chicken, I quite like chicken. But there's better meats than chicken. Come on, beef? I take beef over chicken any day. I have heard of Belfast. I have heard, yes, I have, funnily enough, heard of Belfast. Roast potatoes are good? Disagree. I don't like roast potatoes. Crisps, sure. Chips, certain chips. If it's like thin chips, like the ones you get at McDonald's, they're quite nice. Outside of that, disgusting. Mashed potatoes is peak food. I gotta disagree with you there, huge ass. Pork is dirt though? I don't know, I'm not crazy on pork. Anyone wanna meet up at a Rick Astley concert? I am not going to a Rick Astley concert.
Waking up next to you. Am I complex to you? Scratches on your back. The sun peeking through. Sagging baggy jeans. X-rated preview. Feel the wind coming in. Are you gonna let it take? I'll be honest. You like movies more than I do. But who asked you?
Quad did, exactly. Pig in general is nasty. Bacon. I don't like bacon. I'll agree with you on that. Pork, no, pork, 50-50. Sausages are fire, though. I love sausages, bro. There you go, JC will. Sausages are not awful. Like, bro, hot dogs? Hot dogs are peak. Yeah, stop distracting me from peak music. Misery meat. I didn't give a score to that previous song. The previous song is like actually incredible. Love the microphones, like lo-fi sound to it. It's fantastic. Would I rather go to a Drake concert than Rick Astley? I would rather go to neither, honestly. Not a big fan of either of them.
If I could tell you the truth, go to explicit too. I'm going listen. Second I give it, I gotta give it to you.
Watching you dancing up there, changing direction, you painting the sky with your head. Watching you dancing, dancing. Waking up next to you, colder than Texas blue. Purple tea in the cup, green was an indica. New pair of dreams, we burned it all up. Ash on the sheets, you're making me suffer.
Quad and Kevin cooked on this? Yeah, both of them are doing great on this track.
That silent treatment gets a little loud. Surround sound. Surround sound. Hurts so much more than I know. Who asked you? Who asked you? Some lightness you give and take away. Don't remind me. We supposedly happy on this. I find my time.
It's like a gospel song? Yeah, I can see that. Quad literally said in 2021 he wants to collab with Kevin, which makes this collab even more full circle and beautiful. I didn't actually know that, that's really cool. Damn. What a strong closer. Yeah, that was an incredible closer. Both Quadeca and Kevin Abstract are incredible on that track. Instrumental is like amazing. It's the longest song on the album, but it doesn't overstay its welcome at all. It still feels like tonally consistent. It's just a collab between these two is fantastic. I'm feeling like a 9.5 on that song. That was great. Right. Listen, I will need to re-listen to I Didn't Mean to Haunt You before I can 100% back this statement. But as of right now, I am genuinely convinced that I enjoy this more than I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. I think. Honestly, this is incredible. Let me add up my scores real quick. 2 peak albums in one day, exactly. 8.6 plus 9.7 plus 9.2 plus 9.5 plus 10 plus 9 plus 9.4 plus 8.3 plus 9.8 plus 9.6 plus 9 plus 9.6 plus 9.5. Divide that by 15. Okay, according to this, my score is an 8, which I know isn't correct because only 2 songs got an 8. Let me recount this. 8.6 plus 9.7 plus 9.2 plus 9.5 plus 10 plus 9 plus 9.4 plus 8.8 plus 9.4 plus 8.3 plus 9.8 plus 9.6 plus 9 plus 9.6 plus 9.5. Divide that by 15. I'm feeling another 93 on this album. That's 2 93s in a row. Oh my god. Right. Hold on a sec. Let me get the Quadeca album up on Album of the Year. And I can write my Album of the Year review. That's 2 93 out of 100 in a row. That is wild. What's my least favorite track? My least favorite track was 8.3, which was track 10, which was Guess Who. That was my least favorite out of all of them. I believe that was my least favorite at least. Yep, that was my least favorite. Let me rate the tracks real quick. 86, 97, 92, 95, 10, 90, 94, 88, then another 94, then we have 83, we have 98, 96, 90, 96, 95. Save those scores. That's all of them. Rate, post. Okay, I do have to go now, but I might be back later for like a chill gaming stream. Not too sure just yet, but I should hopefully be. I'm hoping to. Yeah, we listened to 2 albums that got the exact same score back to back. Atrocity Exhibition got a 93, Scrapyard got a 93. That is wild. Yeah, both these albums are great. Yeah, thank you for being here. Nuggets, Lucas Show, JC, Huge Ass, 80. Thank you to everyone who has been here. I will probably see you all later.